Hey everybody, today we're going to learn how to integrate negative sine x times cosine x. And so the first step here, this is just timesing this by a -1. And we can move our constants to the outside of our integral. It's a property of integrals, right? Then I look at this and I say, okay, what's the derivative of sine of x? And this is something you have to memorize. The derivative of sine of x is cosine of x, and the derivative of cosine of x is negative sine of x, and the derivative of negative sine of x is negative cosine of x. So knowing that, we can start using a u substitution. And a u substitution, sometimes you have to pick one and guess and see if it works out. For this, I'll set u as sine of x. I take the derivative of both sides. Du equals cosine of x times dx. And what I want to do is substitute that. Instead of having it with respect to x, I want to respect to du. So with that, I'll solve for dx to substitute in for this part. I need to get this by itself. So with that, I'll divide both sides by cosine of x. So it will be du over cosine of x equals dx. So with that, I have -1 times integral of sine of x. We assigned that as our u, times cosine of x. We didn't solve for that, so it's just normal cosine of x times dx. Now dx, we made du over cosine of x. And if you're thinking what I'm thinking, we can cancel these out, which is absolutely true. And we get -1 times the integral of u times du, which you take your constant and multiply it to the integral of u times du, which is just 1/2 u squared. And since these do not have bounds on this integral, we always top it off with a plus c. And so this -1 is timesing all of this, I should say that. And we can substitute for our u is our sine of x in our original problem. So it's -1 times 1/2, and then for our u is sine of x squared plus c, which is our constant of integration since we don't have limits. And that is the answer to the integral of negative sine of x times cosine x dx. Thank you for watching.